Welcome along, everybody. This is Choops. This time with a Control Shaman deck. It's the first of the month, so the season's just reset. I think rank 17 is the equivalent to like rank 3 or 4 or something I got to. I forget what I was at last night. So I expect the level of play to be fairly competitive. I don't expect to see any kind of classic card decks, even though it is rank 17. If you'd like to see how the deck was created and my thought process behind the cards, then I'll put a link in the comment section or the description section linking to the end of the video essentially. Some people just want to click on a link and watch the games. They don't want to see the explanation to every single card. Some people do. It's my own deck that I say it's my own deck. I'm sure there are decks very similar, if not the exact same, out there. It's the idea of a Control Shaman has emerged, and this is my take on it. I've aptly named it probably a bad deck, because it almost definitely will be. But let's see how we get on. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, so our first matchup is against Priest. I have no idea what even the most common Priest is at the moment, which I quite like. I like not knowing. But I can expect he'll be fairly slow. I think we'll keep him in the deck. 4s are always nice, and he can just sit there for a couple of turns and we'll get him out. It's nice to evolve as well, actually, because of course he is a 6-cost card, so he plays him particularly well to an evolution deck. I don't play the card evolve, but I do have 2 Master of Evolutions, whatever they're called. It's an easy. I could have coined into that, but I don't need to take myself off curve. It's okay. No rush against a paladin or a priest for that matter. And then probably just a hero power next turn. It's better than doing that than coining that out. Well, that's an unusual card. Okay. I've never seen that before. It's quite nice actually though. A 3-cost 2/4. Huh. I can't really deal with it very easily either. It's kind of awkward. Huh. I don't really want to do this. It's so inefficient, but I kind of have to. That feels bad, man. What a weird card. Weird card. I think next turn we'll, if I coin into that just now, I'll have 2 next turn. I could play that in that actually, yeah, okay, let's do that. Or do I only have 1 crystal now? Maybe I only have 1. I might have worked this out wrong. I think I have 2. 2 from 5. 2 from 4, sorry. Yeah, I can play this. Yeah, okay, not a total idiot. These, okay, so it's some kind of death rattle, Zoth, Priest. Okay. Then I need to rush a little bit more than I would have otherwise, because it's a pain in the ass to play against. Oh, that's mean. So much value from that, oh my god. Okay. 3, can I play this next turn? I'll go with 6, no I couldn't. Okay, I think this is probably more important to play this turn. Oh, how annoying is that? Seriously, how annoying. Okay, do it this way. I'm kind of in a rush now to burn him down if he isn't Zoth, then, because I'm probably not going to outlast. Oh, wow. Okay, I should have looked at the 6 mana for the Entomb. That's my own fault. Okay. That feels quite bad, being entombed.
Welcome to the exhibit.
I don't know if I can still win, actually. I've seen Kalento play some of this before, and it's a difficult deck. Seems like a weird card to play. He's played that, but I think this is Doomsayer turn. Get rid of that 2 2/5, 'cause that's just disgusting. I'll need to be very careful with how I play my flame elementals now. At least he took the earthen elemental as opposed to Ragnaros. A Ragnaros Entomb would have been really bad.
I must consider.
I assume this will get Shadow Word deathed. I don't think. Okay, so he's in shadow form, but I don't think he can. Yeah, he can't kill that. So he loses his. Yeah, this is weird. So is this like a shadow form in Zoth deck? Is that what we're doing here? Curious. Curious. Okay. I'm quite excited to see what he plays now because I like this level of ambiguity. I like this stage of the expansion, the first like week, where nobody really knows what anyone else is playing. Oh, what a... Ouch. That also feels quite bad. Okay, if we're playing 2 totemics, we'd expect to get a taunt, right? 50-50? No, here it comes. Here comes the taunt. Let's go taunt. There we go. Okay, we're a little bit susceptible to Holy Nova here, but I said I really need to push the issue. If he is an N'Zoth priest, if he summons an N'Zoth now, I'd kind of be in a bit of trouble already. So... 3 damage. Oh, of course he can use it twice. Ah, man. Okay. This is wicked, dude. This is having my ass handed to me. But it's okay. I believe. Do I want to evolve this up? It's at 3 mana, go 4. Yeah, I think we'll evolve it up.
Do you have the artifact?
Oh, it doesn't die. That's okay. It's waited something that wouldn't die until he shadow forms it. At least he can't heal. That's the bright side.
Do you know the secret handshake?
How does that even work?
Just a pinch of vigor.
What? Oh, it's only the hero power that changes. Of course, I knew that. I totally knew that. Alright, spell damage total, 50-50? No. That sucks. Okay, that really sucked. Would really have liked spell damage totem there, but it's okay. Alright, I'm not too worried about Cthulhu, even though I probably should be. I'm more worried about him. Okay, of course you can't just pick everything off with his hero power, which kind of sucks, but it's okay.
Well met.
He gets a little bit of value from my healing totem, but it's not Cthulhu and I'm so worried about. It's just running out of minions. That's one way of doing it.
Pain, speak to me.
At least he's almost out of cards, which is kind of a relief. Okay, 50-50. 2 50-50s. I don't care if... Well, I'd like him to die, but... Spell power? 1 in 3? Alright, there we go. Attack. And evolve. Well, War Golem's fine. If he gets Shadow Death, then it saves my Paladin later on. My Paladin? My Ragnaros later on. I don't know how that came out as Paladin. Quite nervous here, I must admit. Now I'm more nervous than I ever have been before. I do have 2 hexes, so what's he gonna get? Oh Jesus. Oh Christ. Okay, it's fine. I can deal with it. Alright. I guess I have to... If I get spell power, then I won't need to hex her. If I don't, then things get a little bit dicey. Actually, wait. Am I being an idiot? 11. Okay. I almost missed lethal. Holy crap. I almost was so close to... Oh my god. That would have been ridiculously embarrassing. I think I was just kind of being a bit BM there. Wow. So close to missing lethal there. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well the first game's a win. Although I was lucky there. I didn't play particularly well. Especially the Entomb with the Earth Elemental annoyed me. Let's see what's next.
Thrall versus
Okay, game 2 is Druid.
Protect the wild for Doomhammer.
I think we can safely get rid of all of these. Yeah. Well, maybe keep one as an insurance policy. I won't need the Master Evolutions probably until the Fire Elementals. Maybe on one of these things for below are quite nice because he started 6. Pass the turn. Quite like his card back. Oh, that's the new Inzoth one, isn't it? IR's Renick? IR's Renick. Starts with a ramp. Fantastic. Oh, we just hero power. Bring down our things from below. Let's see what we get. Of course, he's now at 4 mana.
Do you hear its call?
Well, that's not so bad.
Listen closely.
Okay, 50-50 on the hero power. Of course, I keep saying 50-50. I'm an idiot. There's 4 totems, not 3. Fuck. Well, we can kill it off anyway. I would have preferred to have kept it there, but that's okay. I won't let that thing run away. That's a pretty solid turn 5. I could coin into things from below, but I think I'll maybe play the Tuskar and Totemic, get down to 3, then see what he plays turn 6 and maybe get a Lightning Storm off. I'll have a look. Taunt would be perfect if he wants to someone to taunt to him. Can't always win them, can we? Still, the what are they even called? The Searing Tome is quite nice, just because it's the extra 1 damage, providing he doesn't hero power it away. Or wrath it away. Feels bad. It's not going to play anything. Alright, well that kind of defeats my idea of Lightning Storm and turn 6. Or 5 rather. We can coin into that though, so that's nice. That's value. Then next turn we can evolve him up after his attack. My friend just opened up and I missed what that was. It was some kind of legendary.
I have no time for games.
Feels bad. Also feels bad. Alright, well, I guess we just let him take it. I can't really avoid that.
My thanks.
He thanked me. I gave him a healing totem. A kind guy. I wonder if all druids are as nice as he is. The game feels like he's free at the moment.
That was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Well met.
Well met. Alright, well, because we have the hero power, because we have the Wrath of Air totem, I think I Lightning Storm here. I think I do. Do I? I was gonna say I think I Lightning Storm and play the thing from below.
I wonder.
But yeah, okay. I think that's okay. little susceptible to swipe,
The
but
feast of souls.
oh, Emperors, you're so mean. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. What are we thinking here? I guess we run it in and then overload. I'm hoping we have 4 of them. We pick up some kind of unlock next turn. So obviously the 3's quite punishing. It's equally as punishing. What's his Cthulhu at? Can't be that high. 11, yeah, okay. 17 cards left. He's got 1 card in hand. Until he plays Nourish and gets 3 more. Alright. I think if we go for the lightning and this. Okay. 14 to go. I really need an unlock next turn though. Well, actually, do you know what? It's only 3. I can still play the fire elemental, which is the biggie. And then I'll finally get to evolve my fire elemental. This is the only thing with evolve, like evolution, the 1-cost spell. I don't know. I kind of tend to stay away from them.
My dream.
Okay, we need to draw hex. We don't have to, but it would be a lot easier if we did. I could just go face actually. I mean, kind of weak to swipe. I think I'm just gonna go face actually. Kind of risky, but I think it's definitely the right choice to make. Maybe we won't get to use Master Evolution on my Fire Elemental. I assume this will be swipe, but I said we still had the thing from below. Just digging for something. See, this of course is a classic case of sometimes Cthulhu decks can just be slow. I mean, we even faced Twin Imps, and we're still sitting quite pretty. He's been digging deep as well. I mean, he's 11 cards. We're on 16. And his Cthulhu's on 11. Maybe he's just been very unlucky, or he's been particularly greedy with the deck and tried to incorporate a few things.
What to do?
Well, there's not much you can do, buddy. I'm afraid. I wonder... I don't know what he could be trying to hope for here. I guess... I'll swipe and then... Wrath and... That's got close. Oh, you didn't let me evolve. It wasn't far away. Greetings. Oh, I didn't get a chance to. Well, that's the 2. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and I'm sure I'll be back shortly. Maybe once we've worked the way up the ranks a little bit more and we're kind of like top 10. Top 10? That makes me sound like I'm top 10 in the world. Once we're kind of rank 10, then maybe come back with another video of our control Shaman deck. Let's see how we get on. Cheers, folks. Okay, so the idea behind the deck is to control and never ever ever to overextend, just holding minions and trying to keep a gentle flow, playing 1 card really per turn. And that's important, really. Obviously there'll be instances where you play 2 cards, but there is no card draw in the deck. But I've tried to create the deck with the idea that you shouldn't really need card draw. The deck centers around thing from below. Costs 1 less for each totem you summon this game. So quite often I'll be hero powering whenever I can. Who'd have thought that the Shaman hero power would actually be something you'd really want to use all the time? In this case I will be. Finisher obviously is Ragnaros Firelord. I love playing Ragnaros. I love decks that have Ragnaros in it. I think he's probably my favourite card. He's kind of went useless prior to Whispers of the Old Gods. But I think I could maybe make a resurgence with him here. At least that's my intention. 2 Lightning Bolts, 2 Lava Shocks. I put in 2 Doomsayers, really just to keep the Zoos quite prevalent at the moment. Try and keep Zoo and Aggro Shaman in check. Sentinel, I guess it's a staple card for this kind of deck. Column, Sim. I put 1 Elemental Destruction in for, again, really focused at Zoo and, well, even some of these Cthulhu decks that kind of can run away from you a little bit. That's obviously... The Overload 5 is obviously huge, but it's countered with 2 Sentinels and 2 Lava Shocks. So it'd be very rare for me to have to use Elemental Destruction without being able to follow it up with an Overload break on the next turn. I put a Healing Wave in. This is, I suppose, as a tech card. There aren't that many high minions in the deck, so it isn't a guarantee, and this might get removed. I don't know how this deck's going to play, especially at what was rank 3. We'll see how we get on with it. I think maybe I'm lacking a little bit high-end cards for this to be as effective as I would like, but even 7 mana? 7 health can make all the difference sometimes in a game. We'll see. That could, people might be watching this saying swap that out for Evolve. It's a one mana cost card. We'll see. Maybe that's the route I'll go, but right now I'd like to keep the Healing Wave in. 2 Hexes, 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Totemics. Obviously 2 of these Flame Wreath things because they're incredible. Just maybe to elaborate on this card a little bit, it's getting an awful lot of attention and an awful lot of flack about how overpowered it is. People think, oh god, you get 7/7 for 4 mana. Yes, but it's not as powerful as you first think, because you are essentially paying 6 mana for the card. I appreciate you can unlock the crystals on the next turn most of the time, but even then you might be having to spend 2 mana for a card you can't always use. There aren't always perfect situations where you can Lava Shock into things. And we only remember the times when things go bad, but if you watch this card in action, more often than not, when it is played, there's some kind of answer on the next turn. Granted, if there isn't, you get 2 or 3 swings with this thing and it's game over. I know that. I've played against loads of aggro shamans, and I have honestly found that although it feels really bad when you do have no answer and you get run over, I think more often than not there is an answer for it, which is the way it should be. But as I said, we only tend to remember when we don't have an answer and it stings really bad. 2 of these because I think they're an amazing card. They're, if nothing else, they're a heal for your card. You know, if you run a Fire Elemental into a 4/4 or whatever, it's down to 1 health, you just evolve him up and the card improves and he goes back to full health. So as at the very least it's a heal and can evolve it into something really crazy. There's some nice 7, 8, 9 drops that we get. Earth Elemental I have as a, oh shit, I'm in trouble, plonk this down. So I think that we have 3 taunts in the deck. This and 2 things from below, which I think should hopefully be enough. 2 Fire Elementals. 2 of these because I think they're really nice. Because I'm playing quite a slow deck. I'm hopefully not having to spend too many cards to react to too many things. So this can pick up value if I draw it from Malgan by accident. If it comes up into my deck, my hand rather. Thing from below, again, spamming my hero power. I can never see myself playing more than 1 of these on a turn. As I said, I'm going to try and play the deck very, very slowly and see how we get out. I might get chased off the board very quickly and it won't work. And the Phoenix will just be horrendous. And then Ragnaros is my finisher. So let's see how we get on.